Hello and welcome. I wanted to talk about my workshop, which was entitled Getting to Know You Mocktails, Apps, and Resources. And basically, in this 1 hour workshop, I wanted to make it fun, something kind of cool that the teachers were interested in. And they learned about different apps and tools that were in the marketplace or on the launch pad that they and the students have access to in Fulton County. And so here you'll see the flyer that I created. I created this flyer in PowerPoint and shared this out. And the presentation tool that you see right now, in which the teachers had an opportunity to observe, was created using Sway. Here is the pre-assessment that I embedded using Microsoft Forms. The pre-assessment here just kind of assesses or asks the teachers to choose from different components that they would want continuous support in. I was just really trying to be strategic about how to create this particular workshop, and just getting their feedback and thinking of the tools that I could give them that they could do these particular things with. And then I gave some specific tools and asked, how familiar they were with those particular tools. And so this was the assessment that the pre-assessment that they had. And, in here it asks how open they were to co-teaching, maybe co-modeling, so I could see what dynamic of teachers I was working with. And what I wanted to do, or the goal of it, was to have mocktails that corresponded with the tools or the apps that we were using, just to make it fun. And also to spice it up a little bit, the workshop took place in sort of a speed dating type atmosphere. So they had the opportunity to go around to different stations, or dates as I wanted to call them. And I enlisted some help from my fellow KSU coaches to man those particular dates or stations. And they were able to choose the stations or dates that they wanted to go to. And that was to make it a little bit more impactful, a little bit more engaging for them, so they didn't have to sit through something that they really didn't want to attend. And so here you see the objectives and your essential questions for the workshop. Moving along to the workshop lesson plan. And I embedded all of these in the presentation tool. And then here's the agenda. The workshop took place during the PLCs, during their normal planning time, so that we could be on schedule and give them a schedule that they were familiar with. Did not want to do anything after school because it was close to testing time. Here was the schedule that we went by. And they also received an evaluation tool that I also created using Microsoft Forms and embedded into this Sway. And here I just wanted to know how impactful the workshop was, how they felt, or how comfortable they felt utilizing the tools and strategies that they were given, and how open they would be to continue with support and one-to-one support after the workshop. And so what I noticed from the data that I received, not everyone took the assessment at the end. That's because of the environment. It was a dating type situation, so they didn't have to bring any devices with them. And I think that's one thing that I would change. I would say, hey, even though this is in this particular setting, I still would like for you to bring your devices so that I could administer or could get immediate feedback from them. But I did get some very positive feedback. People thought it was very impactful. They liked the fact that they got a chance to choose what it was they wanted to learn, and when they came in, there was a very fun and creative way for them to learn new tools. And it went really, really well. Here's the data. And most people found that exploring these components in the workshop was very helpful. Like I said before, they felt that it was easy to learn, and that they liked the station rotations, and they thought that the information that was given was well organized, along with more data. I also created a flip grid that I did not embed in here, but I created a flip grid for them to give their teacher reflections on, and I received a lot of feedback on that, great feedback on that. So that is my workshop. Again, it was entitled Getting to Know You, Mocktails, Apps, and Resources. Thank you.